So yeah, greetings and salutations. Determining how this video will, I don't know, work. I might go on hiatus on this channel. I'm working on too many other channels, so this one's underperforming, so it's fine. I'll pick it up. Don't know when, because I like this channel. So anyway, point of view. I think it's a topic I've already did, but I'm going to go more on the skill sets of how to have point of view. For one is to lower your standards and try to keep an open mind, because an open mind is an open heart. And when it comes to an open heart, you can further connect to see another person's point of view. So why would you want a point of view that is not something that you agree on? It's okay. You know you're opening your heart, but you're keeping as at a distance. You're understanding that person who you've rather why you want to fault, why they fault you. Because you got to know what went wrong. Lessons learned is not learned if you haven't learned it at all. What does that even mean for lessons learned? Well, think about it. If it's someone who always have a chronicle liar, why are they lying? Having their point of view, their insight, maybe it's not their own fault. Or maybe they're just a really bad person. Understanding is also part of forgiving, which is why you want those points of view. Points of view is important. So, a skill of having a point of view is putting yourself out there and trying to connect with people. Especially, it's really hard if you have never experienced that, but you can only have small grasp of the understanding for what they are or where they've been or anything of that. So when it comes to getting that skill set, it's not, some are masters and some will take years to understand, or some will only have very little to understand because of limitations of the mind. The first thing one has to do is try to relate, try to communicate, see what fits. I mean, if it doesn't fit, I mean, you can't connect. And it's not a problem you can fix or resolve or looked at. Then it's something that you avoid, if that's the case. Of course, now let's get to an example. So, woo! I'm back. So, if you try to, what's a good one? Yes. Let's go with dating, huh? So, if you're dating with someone, and for some reason, she lied to you, or he, or let's just go with partner, okay? So your partner lied to you, and you don't want to break up until you have full understanding. But your partner have said, hey, I did that just because, and they are not giving you a reason why. So that's what you do, is a little investigation, understanding. So you want to be with that person. You want to stay with that person. But why the lie? And what is the lie? Well, I'll leave that to speculation. But if you want to do more serious, I'm going to do two. So, the lie on cheating and the lie on stealing. All right, let's go with stealing. So, they lie on stealing. And you realize that they stole your white shirt. It is your favorite shirt. And then when you're trying to figure out why they stole your shirt, when you got your shirt back, it is dirty because it's a white shirt with a brown and blue stains. You don't even know why, but it's like, come on. Why would you do that? You lie about not taking my shirt, but it's now dirty. It's my favorite shirt. My whatever is a gift and whatever. You have some of attachment. So you are angry. So how would you get the answer? Well, you're going to have to further explain why that's the case. You try to talk it out. And then you trying to, like, what is going on? Why you did this? Why you do that? But it just won't get the answer. So how would you get the answer? Patience and keeping yourself a clear level head. Don't get mad. Remain calm. So you can be like, hey, here's this little thing. Let's go out in a little dinner and then go like that. You can either A, wear the shirt. It's like, well, this is my only nice shirt. Now it's ruined. You can do it that way. Or you can try to figure out why, just by talking. Why would you wear the shirt? Because that would push him in the negative route. You don't want to do that. But you got to find the answer. So you can only speculate. It's almost as hard as trying to find the answer, especially if someone who's supposed to be close to you. But the only way you can do is try to guess. And remember, don't nag, but be persistent. Be polite and try to get the answer. Because the answer could be they were needing that shirt for a job interview. They were needing that shirt for something. There's only so much detective work you can do. And there's only so much you can do. But at most, try to be in the negative. Sorry, the positive. Why did I say negative? Anyway, now for the other story. Because the cheating, woohoo, scandalous. So, if you caught them lying and it turned out there's cheating, well, you gotta get more evidence for one. Not because someone else said it. Try to find more information. Because the moments of cheating, you will have to be upfront and blunt about it. If they avoid, present the evidence. If that's not the case, make it a case. The question is, do you want to be that person still? Whether you end it or you do not. Like, what is the rational thinking? Do you actually try to make the rational decision or try to find the point of view? There has to be a point of view to this, right? To remain calm is really hard for that. Your feelings are hurt, especially as the shirt, because it's just a shirt. But your feelings, as long as you hold that there tightly and you care about them, that will determine why you end it, or you found out why, or you found out they're cheating, but they're not. You found out he said, she said, and whoever that was, it wasn't cheating at all. It turn out whoever you found out that they were cheating, and it turned out that lie wasn't a lie, it was just a false story that someone put onto them. One has to be patient to find points of view. A level head, and try not to put your own feelings and emotions that clogs your judgment. But of course, that's harder said than done. I can go on about points of view, but that's really hard to go down to the details. I know, it's like, I see it naturally, but everyone else, it doesn't. Don't try it if you can't do it. Practice by talking to people. Those who are introverts will have a difficult time to try to have points of views, because introverts sometimes you can go the other way with extroverts, but some introverts can be more natural than extroverts, but that would determine the upbringing. Extroverts know how to talk to people and know how to sway the persuasion, and because they know the points of view. Those are just examples of what you can do with it, but how you do it, you have to fully understand. You have the blank slate and try to deep dive and know the person to understand that point of view, or have a smaller portion, understand the situation and understand the points of views of why. Well, I can't really go on about this too much because I don't want this video to get too much longer than what it is. Well, if this video is good, well, I will make another one next month. If it doesn't, well, until next time. Have a good one. Bye-bye.